Here we go. Less than 24 hours out. Exciting. We got some updates. Let's go upstairs. We have some final steps of this bodybuilding prep, which are kind of silly, such as shaving your body, exfoliating your skin so that the tan does not have a chemical reaction with your skin, which can happen if your skin is too acidic. You might turn green. It happened to Irina 1 year. There's like a skincare component to this. While you're dehydrating, you can't put deodorant, you can't use creams. We have to treat our skin. So I basically just shaved. An added element to this is that in order to dry out properly, I was drinking up to 8 liters of water for about 5-6 days in a row. And then yesterday, 4 liters of water. And today I'm only drinking about 1.5, maybe 2 liters of water if I need, and some espresso coffee in the morning as I need it. And that's to kind of have the body go into a compensatory mode. We had high sodium, high water for several days in a row. Yesterday was slightly down on the sodium and the water. Today is no added sodium, at least unless we see the need to pivot, and only about 1.5 to 2 liters of water for the day, sipped with my foods, and then cut off around maybe 4 p.m. We're going to judge it. Obviously, I'm not branded. If you have a brand and you're not branding yourself, I don't know what you're doing. So I might have some razor bone, I hope not. But this is after one meal only, or whatever, almost noon. So I'm pretty flat, so I need to eat again soon. I'm pretty flat, but I'm really dry. I'm getting there. We're going to do a quick round of posing. Okay, still pretty flat, but I like the condition. We have to hold this condition for the stage, but try to keep filling up and maybe even getting drier. So it's really minute by minute. No longer hour by hour. Hope to bring this pose to the next level. I'll give you a quick shot of my legs. We're not going to look too much at them now, but they should be getting drier and leaner as the day goes on. Wow, okay, good. I haven't looked at them since my first meal. Pretty happy with this. All right, big assessment is, well, I don't seem to have razor burns, so that's a good sign on my fair skin. We do this because we're going to get tan tonight at about 1 p.m. Irina has her tan. 5 p.m. I have my tan. Then we go into the athletes meeting, so they go through the show. They go through the morning portion, the evening portion, and explain to the athletes what to do so that we stop with our anxiety and can turn our brains off. Normally our coach is keeping you in check. This time Irina and I, again, are each other's coaches, so it's up to us to kind of keep our heads level and make sure we're prepared. So we have to chill the out tonight. Just focus on posing, visualization, and that's it. We're on stage in less than 24 hours, and we have decisions to make tonight. We have to eat enough to kind of fill up our physiques, not so much that we spill over, meaning hold water subcutaneously. We're trying to get all that subcutaneous under the skin water out so that this can pop the most, but that this can fill up and push through the skin the most while the skin is holding no water. So I'm lean, but we got to fill these balloons up, because what's the point? It's a muscle show. You got to fill it up. And the final decision tonight before we go to sleep is if we've eaten enough to satisfy our physiques so that we wake up the best. Typically, bodybuilders go for burgers, cheesecake, this and that. We're probably going to keep it safer than burgers, but odds are we're going to get a good shot of food. So I'm really excited.
Second 10, deuxième bronzer.
I'm starting to get really excited to compete with her. We're getting our tan. Oh, you love the smell of a tan. You love the smell of a tan.
5 minutes. What's left?
the tanning setup. Irina is going in white and she'll come out bronze. She's hungry.
No, this is Factor.
Factor meals. I'm just here waiting for Irina to get her tan. Sitting with my peanut butter, of which I'll probably have none. Just got it in case we need some fats to help slow the absorption of the carbs. But so far, I'm looking on point. So, let's see what we're looking like a bit later. It's always such a shocking contrast when Irina and I get a tan because we're so fair-skinned. And we look like Oompa Loompas by the time we get out. And we do it to accentuate the lines and so that the light hits us in a specific way so we can have the most definition, the most muscle pop, and hopefully we got lean enough and dry enough to see what's going on under the skin. We usually get a glimpse of the pre-tan look. So looking quite dry. Probably time for our meal soon, but we'll see how this plays out. I'm gonna eat meal 3 with Irina shortly. She finished her tan. Very interesting. Chicken rice, rice cakes, peanut butter. My chocolatey queen has arrived. She doesn't look too chocolate yet, but she's definitely chocolatey. Little sneak preview. Are you enjoying your rice and chicken again? Never get tired.
I carb up with jasmine rice this time, as opposed to basmati, and I really love the feeling of it because basmati is a bit dry. Jasmine is a bit sweeter, denser in the grain,
Yeah.
and with eggs and beef and coconut oil, it's just my fantasy meal.
Eggs, beef,
And
rice.
oats for dessert with
Salt.
peanut butter and banana.
Want to get tan. Right in there, but this is where you stop. I'll be brown when I come out. Okay, so now we're both tanned. We are happy with where our bodies are, right? You're happy with where my body's at least.
I'm so stoked and super proud because Adam has been so diligent in his off season that it would be a shame to make any mistake at the pre-prep, the beginning of prep, the prep, and of course the last month where he's transforming every 8 to 16 hours, and I have to be rational, awake, and energetic to assess and make the best call for him first. And I decided to jump on the same train and prep myself this year. So it goes very smoothly, the dynamic of two athletes following the same goal.
Thank you, Coach. We have entered the venue in which FitLog will take place. It's very exciting. My little princess observing the stage on which she will shine tomorrow.
It's big and exciting.
Exciting. Atlantis. Wow. This is something. She will be on that stage. I cannot wait. And Jay Cutler is going to watch it. Jay Cutler is going to watch us on that stage tomorrow. It's absolutely insane. Cannot wait to present with you tomorrow. Wah. So I'm already post tan. Look, I've already got my tan. It's pretty unreal. So I got to keep this tight. That's our mission. I'm really cold because I'm dehydrated slightly. I'm not too bad. Like no headache, nothing like that. Low body fat. I'm not completely carved up yet, but once I get more carbs in my system, I'll be a bit warmer. So I gotta stay healthy right now. I gotta stay warm. Really, really cold right now. Like got flip flops. Not supposed to wear shoes for now. Gotta keep everything loose to not screw up the tan. But the good news is once the first coat of tan sets in, I get to rinse off in the morning, which is rare, but it's more common these days. All these little detailed things that happen at the end are just insane. And it's funny, I'm not wearing deodorant. I feel like I smell like hygiene feels like out the window by now. It's all this weird psychological, there's a lot of weird psychological elements right now. The fine tuning of this presentation on this stage. It's a very impressive stage. You guys are gonna see it. It's actually unreal, like the size of the place. And there's about 400 or 500 athletes between bodybuilding, powerlifting, strongman, calisthenics, arm wrestling. So it's a really big event, and there's some big names here. So it's no joke. Irina's just coming back from getting her tan. Khaled, the owner. Go check the owner. The guy walking there. The owner. The guy just like walking down there. I'm excited to document a lot of this and representing as usual. Let's get it.
Sac à dos, et tu peux acheter des
Combien?
J'ai déjà acheté 2, mais je dois acheter.
Tu dois acheter. Parfait. Donc, c'est Khaled qui va te faire payer.
Yeah.
J'ai les numéros.
Est-ce que tu vois pas de passe backstage pour ton coach?
Non, je suis ma femme et moi.
Ok, parfait. Je te connais, ok, parfait.
Ouais.
Fait que je te donne ça.
Merci.
Et puis, il va juste rester à payer avec Khaled. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, all right. Backstage, athlete pass number.
Yo, man, DJ,
Khaled's
tu
the
gardes la
man.
feuille
He's the
après.
organizer. That's Greg. He coached me last time I did FitLog. Size, let's go XL. Irina's gonna go XXL. So. XL. This is Greg. He's the man. He coached me last time. I decided to coach myself this time as an experiment.
And we're the pick one of the two.
I have BB Pro. I'm gonna take black.
Black XL to hold up.
Black XL. Oh man, I'm excited. This
No
is,
green.
No green, unfortunately. Thank you.
No problem.
We get our gifts. All right, yo. I look forward to seeing you.
Good luck,
MC
good
in the
luck.
house. Yo, kill it. Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh, look at all these things.
Yeah.
Wow. Loot bag. Thank you. Thank you. So we're done the registration, and now we're getting closer to leaving. Okay. You didn't want bodybuilding? No bodybuilding?
It's last meal cooking, which is going to be rice, beef and eggs, and coconut oil.
We just want more of the stuff we've been having, not in abundance, like stuff that we've had to be controlling. Like we just want more salmon, we just want more beef, we just want more rice. So tonight we might have that blast. If Coach gives it to me.
You cooked so much.
So hard to get here, but we did it. We did it because it's hard.
50 shades of bodybuilding. But I love the gray. I have pretty much everything gray. I love this t-shirt. I bought it 2023. I think Adam this time was really fun because he gave me the control remote and I can decide on which days he's having a bit more food, on which days he's having a bit more or less cardio. I was excited to see his legs explode because it's very tricky with training and cardio to keep them full and then yet separated. So,
Just
yeah,
a side
I'll
note here.
sure.
We're totally commando now because we're tanned and we're not supposed to be wearing underwear. And it's pretty uncomfortable walking around commando right now. I'm not gonna lie, but we're doing it for bodybuilding. It's a weird sport, but here we are.
We can't wait for carrot cake simply because there's some memories attached to that carrot cake. Adam gave me a whole carrot cake for my last birthday, and I think it was like 12 to 14 slices at least, each about 600 calories. So you figure it was a huge cake, maybe even more. Oh shit. So I'm not excited actually for cake. I'm excited to compete in a few more shows, diet down, train safely, not get sick, prevent injuries, and fight for it.
So what's on the agenda for tonight, Doug? What do we have to do?
We gotta have an early. I will have to make us go to bed before 11 because we have to wake up around 3:30, get ready, and leave by 6:30 for Adam's second tank coat, and continuing to carb up, pump up. Honestly, I know everyone is resting till it's time to hit the stage, but I'm already missing the training. I haven't trained legs in a week, and my last training was 2 days ago. So I might wake up, pump a bit after my first meal, continue to eat, and continue to pump so I save time on that warm up backstage. So I'm already warm, and the food will do the rest.
And it's funny because it's the eating and the training that actually gets us here to the bodybuilding stage, and we have to limit the eating and the training strategically at this point. So anyway, dialing it in. We'll catch up soon. Registration is on.
I'm getting my tan right now because it's raining and the Uber system is weird. You have to be comfortable Uber driver, but still suffering client, you know? So yeah, we're here on my way to get beef, to mix it with rice, eggs, coconut oil.
We both have the famous disease right now. Show them. We all want to see it. Okay. We got the famous disease from 2016, 2015. It is show day. Get a look at this venue. She's doing a bodybuilding category.
Today, this preparation, it was one of my small dreams to prepare myself.
I'm excited. We worked hard for this.
I gotta do it now, for real.
Digging out, do it. The little Adam Short.